What's up guys, this is Crispy and today we're going to be building a fully functional train station. So this is it. To use it, select your destination, the light comes on, walk into here, cart pops out, push forward with the cart, go to your destination. Then when you're returning back from your destination, the cart automatically gets deposited in here and you're back where you started. Select a second destination, light comes on, same thing again. Jump in the cart, off to your second destination, return from there, cart gets automatically deposited back into the system and you're back where you started. Now, if you select a station by mistake, there's a reset switch. All you have to do is hit that, you see that light goes out, and the reset switch light goes out as well, and you can select the station you want. If you forget to select a station, that's not a problem. What it does is if you go in the cart without selecting a station, it just spins you right back round in a loop and you're back where you started. So there you have it, a nice simple train station. Now let's get on to building it. Now we want to start the build off by first of all making the minecart collection system. You want to dig out a 3 deep area just like this. Starting in the top left hand corner of your dugout area, what we're going to do is place 2 droppers facing up and then 1 dispenser facing up. Now from here we're going to make a small hopper clock. So you're going to drop a hopper on the ground there, drop a hopper facing into it, break that hopper out and replace it facing into the first one. Then you're going to get a comparator, place it just there, and then you're going to put 1 item, anything will do, into one of the hoppers. That's going to start the hopper clock, and what it's going to do is going to power this dropper here. Now, the sound that it's making right now is going to act as your alarm to let you know that you're low on carts. So just bear in mind, if you hear this sound again, that's what you need to do. You need to put more carts into the system. But it's not going to sound like this all the time. So we're just going to fix this right now. Run a couple of hoppers into that bottom dropper there, and then just fill it with minecarts. And as you can see, it soon shuts the clock up. So once that dispenser and both of those droppers are filled with carts, it's not going to make a noise anymore. So what we're going to do now is continue round our hopper line, like so. Just like that. And then while we're down here, what we're going to do is we're going to place a block on top of this first hopper. That's for something later on. Now that all the underground stuff is done, we can go ahead and fill all of these blocks back in like so. You can leave it just to do the top level, or you can fill the entire thing in. It's entirely up to you. I would suggest just filling the top layer in here, just in case you need to get back down into the system, just in case you've made a mistake or you just need to make some changes or whatever. Now we're going to start building our above ground components. We're going to start with the reset switch, come over to your upward facing dispenser, come across 2 blocks, back 2 blocks, and a block there. A block on top with a button, and then a redstone lamp on top of that, like so. Come around the back, place a block just there like that, 1 out of the redstone lamp, block just like that, on the ground. Ooh. Another one just like that, and another block just like so. So you've got that configuration right there. Take a redstone repeater, place it in there running into this middle block, redstone torch underneath on this block here, 2 pieces of redstone on the ground here like so, leave a gap, place a block, redstone torch there just like that, and just on top of here we're going to place redstone on top of these 4 blocks just like that, and that is the main part of our reset switch done. Now we're going to start building the switches for your destinations. You're going to need to have an idea of how many destinations you want from this station. You don't have to just have 2, you can have as many as you like, but it's good to have an idea of how many exactly that you need. It's easier to put them in now than trying to expand later on. So we're going to start with our first destination by leaving a 1 block gap from our switch and come up 2 blocks, a button in the center like so, and then a redstone lamp on top just like that. Then come around the back, place a block like that with redstone dust on top, redstone torch in the back like so. You want a block here with a redstone repeater running into it, a block on top of that repeater like so with a redstone torch on that, then 2 blocks coming from our redstone lamp. Just going to jump up here, place 2 pieces of redstone on the top like that, a piece of redstone on that last block there, and then we're going to place a redstone torch with a piece of redstone on the ground like so. Now this configuration may change a little bit later on, but I'll get into that later in the video. As you can see, I've built a second one there exactly the same, and you can just continue on for every destination that you need. You just need to put another module in just like that. You can have as many as you like, you can have 2, you can have 20, it doesn't matter, but just put as many in and add a few spares as well to however many destinations you think you're going to need in your world. What we're going to do now is connect the reset switch to those destinations. So we want to come over to the back here, and we want to have a look at the redstone there, crouch and place a block on top like that, and then I'm not sure if you can see that hitbox right there, but we want to place a block on the side just like so, and then we want to continue that for each destination that you've put in. Once that's all done, we want to get on top here, and we want to place a redstone repeater like there, just like that, and set that to 4 ticks. Then we move over to the next gap here and do the exact same thing. You must set these repeaters at 4 ticks, otherwise it's not going to work. Now, continue that down for as many destinations as you've put in, but there's one additional thing I like to put in for these reset switches, and that's just to make a little noise. So what I'm going to do is put a stone block like that with a note block on top, and that gives you a nice kind of thud, and set that to any note you like, and when the reset button is pressed you get a nice little thud, and as you can see our reset button has reset these 2 destinations here. So what we're going to do now is start filling in a few of these gaps, and also start putting some tracks around the back and linking this system up. So you can go ahead and just pop a few blocks in between these here just to clean that up, and then you can also put a little bit of a wall here like so, and we'll end up building another little bit of a wall here, but I'll leave it just like that for the time being, just so you get a better view of what's going to be built here. Now what you need to do is place a powered rail while a normal rail while crouching on top of that dispenser like that. Then a couple of powered rails. Pop that block out there. I'm going to put a block of redstone down. You don't have to put a block of redstone down for powered rails. You can use torches. You can use a powered lever on the side of a block to make it powered. However, I'm using redstone blocks so it's clearly visible just for the sake of the video. Now, as you come around the back here, that also needs to be powered. Powered rail on top like that. And on top of this block here, we're going to be placing a detector rail. What the detector rail will do is switch off this redstone torch, which will turn off this redstone here, which underneath, if you remember, we put there's a redstone torch on the back of this. That'll switch on, and what it'll do, it'll activate the reset switch. Now what that'll do is every time you get in the cart and you run up here, it resets the system automatically. So you want to place a few blocks along here, like so. And you place another block there, like that. And just where you've got these redstone signals running into these blocks here, you just want to come out a few blocks, as these are going to be your lines out for the destinations. Now, this is the part where the direction that your rail station is facing becomes important. Now, I've made this one facing north. Now, I do believe that if it's north or south, you need these redstone torches like so. However, if it's facing east or west, you just need to replace those just for a couple of pieces of redstone on the ground like that. All it does, it inverts the signal. The reason being is the way that rails orientate based on the orientation of the world. So for now we'll just change that because I know the redstone torches will work, but that's worth bearing in mind. Okay, I've just double checked on that, and it's not north and south. It's if it's facing north and east, then you have to have the redstone torches on these two blocks instead. If it's facing south or west, you have the redstone. Okay, so now we've got that covered, we're going to start laying some more rails down. So what you want to do is place a powered rail right here. Leave that one empty for the time being. We just need to break out these because these need to be powered rails. So I'm just going to put some redstone blocks on my hotbar just there. And there. 2 powered rails on like that, and then we're going to bring this down. This is going to be our exit rail, so it's going to put a couple of powered rails in just like that. And what you want to do is a couple of standard rails like that, and then on top of that hopper like that. And we'll get back to that bit later on. And what we'll do while we're here is fill in some of these blocks here just to make this look a little tidier. Just double check all your redstone before you cover it all up. Make sure everything's good. Cover that like that. And start covering all this up so it looks nice and neat and tidy. Right. Now what you want to do is place a standard rail on these blocks here like this. Let's come back another one as well if you want. Now this is where we check the direction. This should hook around to the left as soon as I put that on. That's good. And that's the direction we want. If they hook around to the right, bearing in mind that your destinations have to be reset. If these are lit, they may face the wrong way and you may get confused. So make sure you hit that reset button to reset those connections. And once all those destinations are reset, your rails need to face like in that direction like that. So when you get in the minecart, you come up here, and unless a destination has been set, you're going to carry on in this direction here and come back round, and that's your fail-safe for getting a destination. If you select a destination, then your rail should change. You come up here like that, and you see I switched that rail around, so you're going to head in this direction with your cart. Now we've got that bit sorted there, what we're going to do is start adding some of the finishing touches to the minecart collecting system just here, and also the minecart dispenser just there. So just want to start by breaking out this block here next to the hopper, going down into our little basement there, placing a piece of sand with a cactus on top and a half slab on top of that, and that is that bit done. Just remember, when you're building your walls for your station, you cannot build a block right next to the cactus because it'll pop out just like that, and we don't want that. So make sure nothing touches that cactus unless it's on the diagonal. You can place a block like that if you want, that's fine, but just not touching the faces because it will break it. And just for now, we'll just stick a couple of blocks in just to mark our wall, just like that, and you can fill the rest in yourself later on. Now for the automatic dispenser for the minecart popping up, what we need to do is just break this block out here. You'll get down to this block. This is a block that we placed on top of the hoppers before, that's why we placed that there. So you want to place a repeater on top of that, and then while crouching, place a half slab on top of that like so. And then all you need to do then is put a pressure plate just in front like that. All you want to do is place a couple of blocks here just like that, and what that'll do, that'll stop you going any further than you need to. So to get into the minecart, all you need to do is just walk onto the pressure plate, minecart pops out, left trigger onto it, push yourself forward, and because we've got no station set, then it just loops us back around. The minecart hits the cactus, goes into the hopper, into our system underground, all the way back round, and gets recycled into the system. The only thing left to do now is add some signs underneath these buttons here. Just remembering that the first one is a reset switch, so make sure you label that as reset, and then you can just label these as whatever your destination description is, and you are ready to go. Unfortunately, that's all I've got time for today, but if you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you want to see more redstone tutorials in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But until next time, I've been Crispy, I'll see you later.
Infinite. Big Willie styles all in it, getting jiggy with it, getting jiggy with it.
Dude, what the hell?